morning, team. Welcome to day 324 of the 5 a.m. Squat Club. This is the place where busy dads rebuild the lives they know they're meant through fitness, discipline, daily progress. Even if you're limited on time, limited on space, or have no equipment, this is still accessible. Every morning, we follow a simple system so that we don't have to rely on motivation. We prime our minds, we prime our bodies, we move with intensity to improve our fitness, and then we make progress on our goals. If you are ready to change your life, step up your parenting, let's get after it. First step, we're going to choose our first thoughts of the day. Let's go. All right. So first thing here on the 5 a.m. Squat Club, we need to set our intention for the day, get our mind straight, set our breathing so that we're not all over the place before we go. So what we're going to look for here is feet are underneath the hips, heels are down on the floor, and if you feel like you're going to fall over backwards, you could hold onto a counterbalance in the form of a dumbbell or a canine. And while we're here, you can see there's an animation on the right side of the screen which follows a box breath. It's a 4-second inhale, a 4-second hold, a 4-second exhale, and a 4-second hold. And it's just going to calm the nervous system a little bit this morning so that we're not jacked up before we start moving. While we do that, I'm going to go through our mental reps. So follow the breathing. First one is I am responsible. And all that is recognizing that your life is your own, which is exciting and nerve-wracking at the same time. Nobody is going to come to save you, but at the same time, anything you want to make happen is up to you. It's accessible. It just needs you to take responsibility. Next is I will make time between stimulus and response. For me, that's all about patience for the people around me, so that when whatever stimulus comes at me, a comment or a fight or whatever's happening with the kids, I can take a moment and without reacting, think and respond in a positive way. Next is I have all I need to succeed today, and we'll focus on progress over perfection. This is all about recognizing that whatever tools you need to take the step that you could take today are at your disposal. You may not have the tools to finish the last step of the process, but you're not there yet anyways. So if I wanted to start something and I really looked at myself, I would recognize that I have the tools to take that step. And those tools that I'll develop through that first step will help me for the second step, and so on and so forth. So recognize that you have what you need to succeed today. And then last one is I choose gratitude. And that's a big one. I think nowadays there's so much comparison that we can watch whatever we want on the internet and see people who are quote unquote doing better than us, even though it's probably not true. And what happens is we start to feel bad about our lives and we see the things that we don't have. But if you focus on the things that you do have, the things that you like, the things that you're happy about, the things that are positive, you will notice more. So focus on gratitude, see more things to be grateful for. All right, Mindset Prime, dog. Ready? Time to start moving. Let's go. There we are. Okay, team. So first thing we like to do physically after we get up out of bed is get up off the floor. Good morning, Jody. Good morning, Megan. Good morning, Amelie. Mr. Terry, how are we doing? All right, let me know while we're warming up how we're feeling. What time did you get to bed? You could just let me know, is the audio clear? Can you hear me? Can you see me? How are we feeling here? All right, so first thing, 2 minutes. We're gonna get down on the floor, and then we are going to get up off the floor. 2 minutes. Doesn't need to be fast. You can walk yourself down. You can walk yourself back up. We're just gonna celebrate at the top with a little clap and a hop, or you can hop yourself down and hop yourself back up. There's no requirement for speed or anything. We're just starting up the engine here, progressively warming up the body incrementally, right? I want to start turning up the heart rate a little bit, turning up the body temperature, and just lubricating the joints, loosening everything up so that when we push the pace, we feel good about it. We can get into better positions. We can be more effective and efficient with the fitness goals that we're trying to achieve. So, and then if you're thinking that, you know, you don't have enough space to get fit, or you don't have enough equipment to get fit, today is going to be a great example of what you can do with very little space. And I was going to say literally no equipment, but I'm going to use a backpack today. But it doesn't even need to be a backpack. It can be literally anything. So we've got a great workout. It'll be a quick one, 9 minutes long. And then we've got some single leg work to build strength, flexibility, balance, coordination, all that single leg. So stick with us. Got a great session this morning. If you want to improve your fitness, start working towards achieving your goals, you're in the right spot, team. Another 15 seconds here of burpees. You should start feeling the heart rate coming up a little bit here. Starting to feel a little warm. All right. Next step, we'll move on to our general warm-up, which is written up on the screen there. Whew. If you don't love jumping first thing in the morning, you can start this out with a standing march. Just bring the knee up above the hip. Otherwise, we're gonna go to a jumping jack. You're looking to take the arms overhead, clap those hands together, and then bring them back behind you as well. And make contact there too. Let's get at least 15, 20 maybe. Trying to steady the breathing. All right, and then next we're gonna go to our inchworm. So you can widen out the feet. Bring your hands towards the floor. And then you're gonna walk yourself out to a plank position. So shoulders over top of the hands, ab squeeze, butt squeeze, leg squeezed. And then you're gonna walk it back all the way and then stand up in between. Let's get at least 5 there. Focusing on the breathing as you go, squeezing the butt. There's 2. Let's see how we're doing here. I see a 835, 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 from 835. Not bad, Megan. Terry, 1130 and a 10. There you go. So it's a choice, right? Even if you don't sleep well, or you go to bed late, or you do have the choice to decide how you feel. It's true. What about you, Jody? What time did you get to bed? I was in bed a little later last night. I think it was 5 after 9. Slept pretty well. Did get up once. All right, next we're gonna go with a leg swing. So standing nice and tall, you can support yourself on the wall or try to do this freestanding. If you do it freestanding, you'll know, it's gonna explain how to balance, but you'll notice that the balance is easier if you almost run, have the arms alternating with that leg. That way it kind of counterbalances your balance. Otherwise, the wall is great. Get at least 10 cycles per side. Good morning, Talia. How you doing? We missed you. We've got a nice, simple one today. Accessible for anybody. Ooh. Switch sides on that leg swing if you haven't. At least 10 cycles there. Once again, abs are tight. You're trying to keep the torso tall without leaning back or forwards as you do these guys. All right, and the next one, we're gonna come back down to our plank. Right, shoulders over top of the hands again, and then you're gonna step out front with one foot outside your hands. What you're gonna aim for from there is to take that elbow closest to the knee and work it down towards the floor, as close as you can get to the ground, and then take that hand to the ceiling. So you're twisting it out a little bit, wringing out the spine a little bit, trying to get a little further each time without going too crazy. Talia says 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. That's a good sleep. That's a good 10-hour window. Did you sleep pretty well in there, Talia? Keep opening her up. Got a few more of these. We've got our bootstrappers. A little bit of PVC with some lunges before we go. Once again, 9-minute EMOM first today, and then 8 minutes of pistols. So, good session, no equipment required. You're gonna see you can build some good leg strength and good capacity with no equipment. Oh, we're tight there. There we go. Focus on your breathing a little bit, trying to exhale as you sink into those stretches. See if you can get a little further. Whew. Maybe one more here. And then we're gonna go bootstrappers. Feeling still a little bit tight, I think, from those deadlifts the other day. All right, so next one, feet are underneath the hips, maybe a little wider depending on where you're comfortable. We're gonna come all the way down into our passive squat or our paleo squat position. And what you're gonna do is wrap your fingers around your toes and then pull up with the chest. So I'm pressing the elbows out into the knees, pulling that chest up tall, pressing the knees out, making sure that I'm maintaining my arch in my foot. And then what I'm gonna do is drop the chin, drop the chest, raise the hips, find some hamstring tension. I can pedal it out a little bit. Then I'm gonna sit it back down, pull that chest back up, and recycle it. A few more there. Okay, a few more. Feel free to drop some more chats there. Let me know how we're feeling. How do we feel from yesterday? What are we looking forward to? You could even say, how many days have you been doing the 5 a.m. squat club with us now? Today's 324. We're just over a month away from 1 year. Okay, let's go ahead and grab our PVC for the next one. Whew, warm. And what we're gonna do, grab that thing with a nice wide grip, so straight arms, the bar should be sitting basically in the hip crease. We're gonna take it overhead and then work it back behind you. You'll notice that basically this range here, anywhere behind the shoulders, is where the tension lies. So you could just move up and down through that range. You could come up and take a break if it's pretty tight if you want. Otherwise, you can just kind of hang out there, up and down. Trying to keep the elbows long, or elbows straight, sorry, arms long. If the elbows want to bend, just widen out the grip a little bit. But it should feel like a stretch without ripping your shoulders out of your body. And once you've got at least 10 of those and it's starting to feel a little bit loose, we'll put the stick down and we're gonna go with some standing lunges. So last piece of the warm-up here, standing nice and tall, taking a long enough stride such that when you drop that back knee down, the front shin is still more or less vertical, the heel is on the floor, and then you can drive back up and stand. Good morning, Carl. So you're looking at pressing up out of both feet, trying to keep a little bit of gap between the feet. I don't want to be on a tight rope, have both my feet right in line with each other, make some space. Drop that back knee, stand it back up. Let's get at least 10 there. And you can always think about take that step, pause, then drop down, as opposed to taking the momentum forwards into the lunge. Just think straight down. Let's get a few more there. And then we'll start talking about our workout. Day 3 for me. Nice, Carl. Attaboy. It's starting. Start building that fitness momentum, dude. I like it. All right. So if you are not feeling warm yet, Feel free to get a few more reps in there. Feel free to hop on your machine. Feel free, if you got another warm-up movement that you really like, toss that in. We're gonna get started in just a minute here. All right. If you're a busy dad who wants to get fit and set a better example for your kids, then you're in the right place. Even if you're limited on time, space, or equipment, these workouts are for you. All body weight, no setup, no excuse. You're gonna build strength, conditioning, fitness, set the example for your kids. Let's go for it. Okay, team, this morning's workout is short, efficient, effective, requires no equipment and very little space. Fantastic. We got 3 movements over the course of 9 minutes, meaning we're gonna have 3 cycles of each one. 3 movements today are a wall walk, an alternating lunge, and a lateral hop over something. Let's talk about all 3. So the first one, the wall walk. I personally need this because when I get sweaty, I'll get slippery. So if you get sweaty, you may want a mat or a rug or something that you can keep from slipping on. And what we're looking for here, I'm going to show you a few different options depending on where you're at. Full option number 1 is you're starting basically in a push-up position on the floor, and then you're going to put your feet on the floor, walk yourself up till you could say the nose and the toes are touching the wall. I don't want to have my belly touching the wall there ever. It just means I'm broken, overextended. If that is not fully accessible, I'll show you a few more options. Option 1 could just be less of that. So you start on all 4s, feet against the wall, come up onto your downward dog, take 1 foot up, take the other, bring the chest through, and then come back down. So anywhere in between that step up and the wall walk all the way in is fantastic. If you don't like the idea of being on the wall, being upside down, you can just do it freestanding. Basically start in a plank, walk yourself back until you're upside down as much as you feel good with, and then walk yourself back out and lay it down. And you could elevate the feet for that as well, so you get a little bit more vertical. Movement number 2 is just gonna be a body weight lunge. So you're just gonna step forward, touch that knee to the floor, stand it back up, trying to maintain a nice vertical shin in the front leg. If this is too easy, you could always grab some weight to hold onto in front, on your shoulders, on your back, whatever you please. And then movement number 3, and I'm gonna use a duffel bag, I think, for this, but you could use a water bottle, tennis ball, a line on the floor, a PVC, anything. And all we're doing is hopping over it. So in terms of format here, we're gonna go every minute on the minute for 9 minutes. Each movement, I would aim to work for about 30 seconds. So 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Once again, I'm gonna start with the wall walks. It might be 2, 3, maybe 4 reps if you're real fast. Rest the rest of the minute. Then we're on to lunges. 30, 40 seconds if they're really easy. Rest the rest of the minute. Hops over your object, 30 seconds-ish. Lather, rinse, repeat, 3 rounds. So, we're gonna get set here. You can let me know in the chat or the comments what your options are gonna be, what you're jumping over, how many reps you think you're gonna do, and we'll get on it. Okay, let me know how we're feeling and we're ready to go. Jody says day 204. Oh yeah. Okay, all right team, let's get this going. 9 minutes, good. Wall walks, lunges, hops over. Let's do this. 10 seconds, team. Starts with the wall walks. Once again, you don't need to go all the way up here if you don't feel comfortable with it, and scale that range. 3, 2, 1. There's 4. That's gonna be a lot. Feel free to push the pace here a little bit. It is short. So feel free to work hard for that 30 seconds. Or for that minute, sorry. 10 seconds. Lunges are next. 3, 2, 1.
Cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. I tell you get big box, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Who's at the top think I'm gonna erase it? Face it, I don't give up quick, I don't give up, I won't give up this. Cause I know
30.
that I want it, know that I'm on it, I'll make it, I promise. You don't wanna just tell me what I can show you things that just tell me
10 seconds. Don't think those are hard enough. Feel free to make the lunges harder if that's too easy. And now we're jumping over whatever you got. 3, 2, 1, go. Cool. Landing on it there.
Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad,
all right.
good, fill my head full of every single
1 round down. 2 more to go. Feel free to turn it up or turn it down, depending on where you're at. 3, 2, 1, go. At 3 or 4. Alright, lunges next. So far, so good, team. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Say anything negative, cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. I tell you get big box, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Who's at the top think I'm gonna erase it? Face it, I don't give up quick, I don't give up, I won't give up this. Cause I know that I want it, know that I'm on it, I'll make it, I promise.
30 seconds. Going on to our jumps. Once again, you can hop over anything you got. 3, 2, 1. Thirty seconds.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I will, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot.
All right, one more round. 10 seconds.
I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out.
Wasn't supposed to be heavy on the lunge, no. Just too easy. 3, 2, 1. Last round of wall walks.
Can't stop me now.
Woo. "20 seconds, lunges." Once again, you don't need to add any weight to these. Just pushing it a little bit. 10. 3, 2, 1.
Please say anything negative, cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get big box, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Who's at the top think I'm gonna erase that? Face it, I don't give up quick, I don't give up, I won't give up this. Cause I know that I want it, know that I'm on it, I'll make it, I promise.
One more set of hops. Ten seconds. Let's go, last one. 3, 2, 1. Go for the whole minute here.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that
25
I will, that I'll
seconds.
never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud,
10
stay
seconds.
proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be starting out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining out, I keep making sound.
3,
Go another round,
2,
I'm legend bound,
1.
can't stop me now.
Amazing. Great job, team. 9 minutes. No equipment. Great progress. If you like this, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, consider joining the team. Join us every morning. All right, team. Part 2. Let me know how it was. Let's talk about our opportunity work. All right. So if your legs are tired already, This is gonna be good. What we've got next is our single leg work. So what we're gonna do today, it's written up there, we're gonna go for 10 minutes. It's supposed to be 8 minutes, so we're gonna do 10, I guess. So what you're looking at here is every minute on the minute, we're gonna do some single leg squats. And don't worry if that's not accessible or it seems not accessible. I've got some options that'll be good for everybody. Whew. So I'll show you the kind of top option first, and then we'll talk about how to use some scaling options. So what we're looking for here is one foot comes off the ground. You're gonna send the hips back and down, ideally till the hip comes below the level of the knee. Stand it back up without that other foot touching the floor. And the goal here is to do a set number on the right leg on 1 minute, and then the next minute is the next leg. So we'll have some rest. Each leg will have almost 2 minutes rest. Should be doable. So if you don't have that unassisted pistol full range with the foot planted, with the knee not falling in, a good option is gonna be a limited range of motion or a chair squat. So one leg out in front, arms out in front as a counterbalance, sit the hips back and down, touch the chair, stand. And for that, you can make this as easy or as hard as you want. The lower the chair is, the easier it is. Higher the chair, excuse me. The lower the chair is, the harder it is. The higher the chair, the easier it is. So you can always stack something up there. So it's literally just a touch and a stand. And if you feel like you're gonna fall backwards, another thing you could do is hold onto a weight out in front. As you sit, reach that out, and then just bring it back in as you stand back up. So we're gonna go 10 minutes, sounds like, even though I thought it was 8. And choose a number that you think you can maintain. So maybe you start low and you do 3 on the first minute, 3. And if that feels pretty good, ramp it up a little bit as we go. So we are going 10, 5 sets each here. Ready? Let's do this. I might do the first few with the chair and then go without from there. Okay, team. Let me get a little tune here, a little more volume. All right, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Now. Woo. Uh-oh. All right, 1 down. So just one leg, rest the other side, and then in 15 seconds, we'll go with the other leg. We're dripping here this morning, team. Good job. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you find a door. Oh, my butt. Oh, you're gonna feel that in the butt cheeks. Woo. 2 down, 8 to go. Wow. I'm able. 7. Nice. Woo. All right, 10 seconds. Back to the initial leg. This goes to show you don't need a whole lot of heavy weights to build the legs. All right, back to it.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Woo, 30. Woo. As I say, you can build a heck of a lot of leg strength here with zero equipment by just putting all your weight on one leg. It's basically like squatting, what, double your body weight kind of thing. Probably not super accurate, but you get the idea. All right, 3, 2, 1, back to the second leg. And you'll notice here that I'm just trying to tap the chair. You could sit down on it, put your weight on it, and then come back up, but you'll get a little more, if you can, out of just tapping and standing. Maple. All right, I'm gonna ditch the chair for the last 6. You can always work your chair down, get it lower in terms of range of motion. 20 seconds. How you doing, Dougie? How you doing? Can't see her, can you? Legs are getting strong. 10 seconds. Oh, it's sweaty over here. Hopefully I don't slip. 3, 2, 1. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go, go. There's 6, I'll take that. It'll be interesting someday. Maybe we'll have to do this test. How many pistols can you get on one leg without putting the other foot down? You know, take as long as you want, but just keep doing pistols on that one leg. Wonder how many you could get. I wonder. 10 seconds. Going back to the other leg. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still 3, 2, 1. I never answer to no, and I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't want to save. I've been doing shit. 6 again. Whew. I'll try to increase that. Go 7 on the next one. See what we can do. Remember to stick around afterwards. Make sure also, if you like this, hit that thumbs up button. We're here every day for you. It's for us as well. 10 seconds. And if you want to change your life, use a system. Follow it consistently. 3, 2, 1. First leg. Whoa. Change, you could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Oh, 7. Ay. Woo! Holy moly, team. 3 more to go. You definitely don't need weight to build leg strength. That is struggle right there. It's burning. 10 seconds. All right, 3, 2, 1.
answer to no, man, I still go, 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 go,
Oh, wow, 2 more sets, team. Woo. This was what I thought we were doing. I thought we were just doing the 8, but here we go. 2 more, 1 more per leg, team. Stay with it. Try to make this last set the best set. You know, get a few more reps. 10 seconds. My goal is gonna be 8, but if you feel good, feel free to go for the whole minute. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. That was not ideal. Oh. Come on. Oh. Yeah. Okay, 1 more, team. 1 more leg and we're there. Wow. 10 seconds. Good luck. 5, 3, 2, 1. So much easier on this left leg. Look here.
Fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad, okay. Take the worst I say and turn them to a game. Take the best.
Uh-oh, it's getting harder.
On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you find a door. Open it up. Explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go.
Got it. Oh, finish it up, team. If you're not done, finish that set. Oh man. And then when you do, give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself some extra credit for getting up early and working hard. Right? If you can discipline yourself, set a routine, set a schedule, stick to it, what you can do is endless. So if you like this, join the community on school, on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, hit the thumbs up, subscribe. Love you guys. Okay, team, let's cool her down. Good morning, Ryan. How you doing, dude? Break, WOD in 45 minutes. Awesome, dude. Okay, we did it. That was pretty tough. I think that was a good example of you can make it as tough or as easy as you want. Because realistically, that EMOM, that first 9 minutes, could have been too easy. What do we do, pistols? Let's go with thread the needle here. So you can get down on your back, cross one leg over the other knee, reach the hands through, and then pull it into the chest. And as I was saying there, you know, we talk about sometimes that you don't need to crush yourself every day, right? The idea is you want to maximize intensity, but if the body is not up to it, then don't kill yourself. Maintain the habit, maintain consistency, right? It's all about the rhythm. It's all about making sure that we're not skipping. And today was a great example of, you know, if you don't want to go too hard, you don't have to. You know, that could have been too easy, or you could have jacked it up, you know, scaled up, added some weight, whatever, and made it more challenging. But at the same time, that's all you need, right? You can push that pace. You don't need any equipment. The only space we used here was the wall, and you can get a hell of a workout. So if you're thinking that, you know, because your schedule, because you travel, because you're limited equipment, space, whatever, that you can't reach your goals, join us and we'll show you how you can do it. Simple. And then once you've attacked those fitness goals, right? Once we've taken this time to clear our heads and clear our systems, right? Our body is refreshed now. It's turned on, it's clear, but at the same time, the noise is quiet, right? The stories in our heads that we tell ourselves, the thoughts that don't shut up, they're calm, right? Right now, if you've worked hard enough, the mind is calm. And what we like to do is use that, take that energy and put it into something productive. So that's where, let's switch sides here, by the way, if you didn't already. That's where the homework section comes in. So right now, it is 5:45 a.m. What we do is we take the next hour from 6 to 7 and do what we call our homework. And what that is an hour of action towards your goals. I mean, step one, if you have not yet defined your goals, is to choose your goal, is to say, hey, you know, where do I want my life to be? What do I want to look back on my life and see as, you know, my legacy? And once you've defined what is missing from your current life to get you to that, then just you break it down into what is the step that if I did this step every day, I would get to that goal. View your goal as something that sits at the top of not an escalator, a staircase. And all you're doing is building the steps to get up that staircase. So you take an hour of action, because if you add up an hour every day, it becomes a lot. But if you try to do it all at once, you fall off and you crash and burn and you don't get it done. So build consistency, take an hour every day and make progress on those goals. Literally build the life that you want. On that note, let's see some clips. Let's see what we had yesterday. Look at that. We were out playing. Hopefully one of the last cold days here. One of the last, you know, fully snow days. It's still snowing now. We're supposed to get another 5 centimeters today, but we're enjoying the last bits of winter, which hopefully are on their way out. And, you know, this is just one of those examples that, you know, this video was taken on a Thursday afternoon at, you know, 2 p.m. after the little one woke up from her nap. And, you know, we do this practice at night, every night at dinner. We do, as a family, we do a gratitude practice. You know, what is at least one thing that you're feeling grateful for? And, you know, I often will say, I'm very grateful for this life that we have built, right? I started a business, however many years ago, 14 years ago or so, and so did my wife, and we've both, you know, built them up to the point where we don't need to work all the time, or we've got other people working there or whatever, and, you know, we don't have to send our kids off to school. We get to spend that time with them. And, you know, if I'm going to make sure that this continues being accessible, I'm going to make sure that this 5 a.m. squat club builds to something that I can support this lifestyle, that we can get up, work hard, do the things that are important to us, make progress on our work, but then be present for the lives with our families and our kids, which are most important. So just a moment of gratitude for what we've built so far and what we will build going forward in order to maximize, you know, the opportunities in our life and the time that we spend with the people that are important. What else we got? We got the, if you were here yesterday, you saw that we've been doing some work in the basement, or these guys have been doing some work in the basement. This was the girls, watching them do a little bit of cement mixing, I think, outside, and it was very neat to see. These guys were in and out 2 days, and the amount of work that they did was incredible. It just goes to show that if you got people who know what they're doing and you got enough help, it's amazing how much work you can get done quickly. And then last video, this is one of our fun spring activities where everything starts to thaw and all the little areas on our property, they're low, turn into streams in essence. So we're out there playing with the beginning of the spring thaw. The girls love to play in this stuff. So this is what we did. Yeah, June, she's got her shovel and she's going. Look at her go. It's so neat to think, you know, just like the wonder of any little thing when you're young, right? Everything is still so new, it's still so exciting. And I just love to watch them explore and them see. Yeah, you too, Maple. Look at that. Is that you? You're not even looking. You know, and them learn new things and experience new things, and everything is just so exciting and new, and I love it. I love it. And if you don't get to spend that time with your kids, right? This is the goal, is spend as much time with them as possible, because what is the stat? Once they're 18 or something like that, you've spent like 85% of the time that you're going to spend with them their entire life. So let's maximize it, right? I want to be with them as much as possible. So here we are. All right, team. You guys have been fantastic. Very supportive. You guys have been amazing. Little typo there, Megan. Hey, a great day. You too, Megan. Have a great day. Quick shout outs here. Let's do this. Mr. Terry, Megan, Jody, Amelie, Carl, Talia, Ryan, and Buddha Love Motivational Light. I didn't even see you there. What did you say? I appreciate all of the chats, all of the thumbs up. Good morning, 5 a.m. and everyone. Terry, wicked. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. And then quick extra shout out to all of our members. Jody, Ryan, Jason, Yaroslav. There are a couple more. We got a new member yesterday, by the way. Just a first-time chatter, new member. So if you want to, you know, support this channel a little bit more, feel free to join our team. Just under the video, there's a little join button. And there's also merch on the website. So the first link in the description is a link to our website and into the shop. I added a few more things in there yesterday, so if you're interested, check it out. I'm pretty sure it's a flat shipping rate, so the more things you add to the cart, the better deal you're getting on shipping. Amelie, good morning. Sorry, equipment is still working on the roof at the moment. Hey, way to take care of it, equipment. I'm so curious about what his name is. I'm sure you don't call him equipment, but it'd be funny if you did. Well, say hello to him, and hopefully you guys get that roof sorted out soon. And everybody else, have yourselves an incredible day. Tomorrow's Sandbag Saturday, so get that sandbag set up, and I will see you all tomorrow. You guys are incredible. Have a great day. Peace.